Okay, I guess it's time to start talking. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Thank you all very much for coming out. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a good week. Okay, before I get too distracted, good afternoon, Veronica. No. Good afternoon, Veronica.
Good afternoon, Gimpy, and hello everyone. Have a great stream.
I think she got mad at me for saying her name wrong. Anyway, happy Wednesday. She's giving away. Don't want to burn out on it either. So
Your next break is in 1 hour.
Oh, she gives most of her. Mrs. Gimpy gives her crafting stuff away usually. She keeps some of it, but a lot of it she gives out. But anyway, hello, everybody in chat. Rose, Vucruels, Lurkers, other people. Happy Wednesday. So, current discussion is Rose is makes scarves, I think is what you said. And then you're running out of yarn, but you have scarves to sell. And that triggered me. And Mrs. Gimpy, she does crafting stuff all the time, and she gives most of her stuff away. And I don't think she's ever sold anything, to tell you the truth. And she spends a fair amount of time on it, too. I mean, she's not making scarves. She makes stuff that she calls wreaths, like a Christmas wreath type deal. But instead of a Christmas wreath, well, she does Christmas style stuff. But basically what she does is no charity sales. No, she doesn't. I mean, what I need to do is she takes pictures usually of her stuff. And I should actually get a picture so you guys can see what it is. But basically what it is she gets these wire frames that are in various shapes. Sometimes it's in a box, a square. Sometimes it's a ring, that kind of stuff. And then she uses this tubular ribbon. I guess I can ask her, see what his actual name is. But it's basically a ribbon that's like in a tube. It's it's really lightweight and stuff. And what she does is she weaves it together and sort of and she makes wreaths using different colors, based on, time of year, like for Christmas or Easter, that kind of stuff, or Halloween, that kind of stuff. And she makes, different colors and all that stuff. And she has some extra stuff sometimes, like she'll put little plates, or not, I guess plate is the right word, where there's like a picture or a saying or, words in there and that kind of stuff. She puts it in the center, or she'll hang stuff from it, or she does all kinds of stuff. And so that's what she does. And she doesn't sell any of it. It kills me. And I go, how much time do you put into this? And she goes, I don't know, a couple hours. And I go, and you don't want to sell them? She goes, why? So I'm just giving away to friends. That's all she does. She gives them away to friends and family. She doesn't actually, and then she keeps some of them. So. You have an Etsy if you knew they would sell and you could afford the fees. Well, see, that's a thing. But you don't need to use Etsy. Well, Etsy is, I guess, the best way to get that stuff out there. But I'm not familiar with the way Etsy works. So you can always set up your own website, too. Handle it that way. And until you get tons of traffic, it shouldn't be that expensive, I would think. And can you do? Oh, let's see. An individual store site. You should be able to get that on most providers, I would think, or some. I'm sure you can get a store site of some kind somewhere for relatively inexpensive these days, I would think. Again, something I haven't really done any real research into in 15 years probably. So anyway, what else? I got nothing really, other than it's still warm here. You can always advertise on some Twitch streamers. Well, Rose is a Twitch streamer, Rook Rules. So she could advertise on her own stream. Just saying, Rose. I know you don't get a ton of viewers like me. I don't know if you can tell there's sarcasm there or not, but advertising on Twitch is not a bad idea because you never know. And then especially if you're going to be putting your stuff up on YouTube, throw in an ad for yourself in there. When you're making your videos, just add it in a commercial for your stuff. Go, hey, by the way, if you'd like to buy some scarves and blah, 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 and, that kind of stuff, you can advertise it on your own YouTube. Again, it's going to require you getting some traffic and all this other fun stuff like anything else, but it's fairly that's doesn't get any freer than that between Twitch and YouTube. So there's some ideas. And if you know any bigger streamers too, get in getting cozy with the bigger streamer. I mean, it doesn't have to be a huge streamer. Somebody who's got like a 100 viewers or something. Go, hey, do you mind if I advertise this product here, and I'll give you a little discount or give you a 10% kickback or something like that. Some streamers usually aren't opposed to that kind of stuff. You should probably make your back screen a slideshow of the script. There you go. You don't use it a lot, but you never know what's going to. I mean, I have affiliate relationships with different sites like Humble and Green Man Gaming and stuff, and I don't advertise it all the time. That stuff all the time, but every now and then somebody will use links. I mean, it's not huge money or anything, but it happens. And if you don't advertise it at all, you don't get anything. Speaking of, thank you for rules. Then you can also get your own website too. That's not hard to do. I'm actually using Google's Sites feature. I don't know if anybody even isn't aware of that. Google has free website stuff now. That's where my site is actually based out of. I just went to I just bought the domain name, do the steps you need to do, get it set up for the site on Google. Boom, there you go. Basic website. My site is a very basic. It's not it's not meant to sell anything or anything like that. It's just informational type stuff. But yeah. Hey, Catker, welcome back. Happy Wednesday. So, I mean, you've got all kinds of options that are fairly inexpensive. Hey, Nendo, welcome back. And as far as advertising goes, you have your own advertising already. If you have a YouTube and Twitch, I mean, that's free advertising for your own stuff, which you're allowed to do. Twitch can't. If you advertise your own stuff on Twitch, Twitch doesn't say a thing. They don't care about that. If you're promoting your own stuff, they do not care. So you have everything in front of you. Within your grasp, all nice and free. You just got to do it and be aware that it's not going to be an overnight success, because usually that's not how it works. So, but you got to start somewhere. And again, you have plenty of options that are relatively inexpensive. Like the Google site thing, it's free. As far as I know, it's free. I'm using it, and they aren't charging me anything for it, so I'm assuming it's free. Of course, I don't have any whole lot of traffic either, but see how that works. But Google's a great company. Gotta say, I don't get any money from Google, but they provide a lot of free stuff, and it's really useful. So, yeah, you just have to give up your, an email address. You'll be good. I mean, your homemade scarves, they can't do shit. I know. That's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean, though, Rose. Because for those of you who don't know, Twitch has gotten pretty, let's see, what's the right word? Anal about advertising stuff here on Twitch. I mean, you may notice when you come into the stream that it says that there's some little marker. I should be turning it on and off based on whether I'm, promoting a particular game or something, because sometimes I do make money off these games when I do an affiliate links through Humble and whatever. I haven't been doing that lately, being because I just forgot to, but because I don't do any direct promotion of saying, oh, I got this game from the developer and that kind of stuff. I just leave that stuff on my stream all the time, so I don't have to worry about it. Because if you don't do it and Twitch catches on that you are promoting a game that you got for free or you're getting paid to do, and they find out that you're not telling your viewers that you're getting paid for it, they will hand slap you a little bit, depending on how big you are and that kind of fun stuff. But I just leave it up all the time. So I don't have to worry about it, whether I'm doing an actual, playing a game that one of the devs gave me or not. Because I usually don't. Sometimes I say it, sometimes I don't. So usually because I forget. My memory is crappy, so I tend to forget to do a lot of stuff that I'm supposed to do. Scars that you haven't made here. Discord marked sold. Oh, there's a good idea. See, Discord, also another free way to sell stuff, or get the word out at least. The problem with Discord though is, if people don't go to your Discord, if you don't advertise it like everything else, it's doesn't work too well. And I don't think Discord channels, they show up on searches on the internet. I don't know. That's why websites are good. Having your own website for your stuff is good because you can make it or have it so that it shows up in search engines, so that when people are searching for handmade scarves, and maybe you're lucky, your site will come up and you can sell them that way. catches that you've made, but thinking of sending one of them to a good friend in Australia. What's the shipping like to Australia for a dream catcher? How big of a dream catcher, I guess, is the real question. How big and heavy are they? Because that can vary. See, every time, Mrs. Gimpy says, "Well, do you want to sell my stuff on your stream?" And I go, "Not really, because we have to ship that sometimes internationally, and I don't really want to think about what that's going to cost." So I say no. We're not doing that. We're not giving that stuff away or selling it on the stream because we'd have to sell it, and there's might be some international shipping fees there that people may or may not want to pay, especially once they see how much it actually costs. So anyway. Any teleporters near me? Sadly, no. Sadly, no. Be nice. Anyway, so we should get. I think we should get started now. I think that's enough talking. Oh, by the way, I have a headache. Just so you know, I have a headache. So this will be an interesting day. Waiting for the ibuprofen to kick in too. See if it does anything today.